Good morning, friends. Today we are again here to discuss few more topics of water technology. Till now we have talked about what is hardness, units of hardness, what are the disadvantages of using hard water in boilers. And today we are going to talk about water softening methods. There are basically three water softening methods, namely lime soda process, zeolite process, and ion exchange process. Besides that, we will be talking about brackish water and its treatment and breakpoint chlorination in detail in today's lecture. Now, let us see all these three softening methods one by one, that is lime soda process, zeolite process and ion exchange process. First of all, we will be taking lime soda process. Lime soda process. We will be dealing all these methods in terms of their principle, procedure, advantages and disadvantages. Let us see principle of lime soda process. We all know that hardness is caused by soluble salts of calcium, magnesium and many more heavy metals. Now, when these hardness causing salts react with calculated amount of lime, that is CaOH whole twice and soda, that is Na2CO3, then these are getting converted into insoluble salts, and these insoluble salt or precipitate are filtered and removed to give soft water. This is the principle of lime soda process. Hardness is due to soluble salts, and here we are carrying out softening by precipitation, by converting the soluble salts into insoluble salts. And the amount of two chemicals, that is lime and soda, required to carry out precipitation can be easily calculated from water analysis and stoichiometry of precipitation reaction. So, in order to carry out precipitation, or in order to understand principle of lime soda process very clearly, we need to understand these all stoichiometric reactions of precipitation. What happens when lime reacts with all these salts of hardness causing chemicals? Let us see some stoichiometric chemical reactions. You can see very well over here that lime is reacting with some of the chemicals, namely carbon dioxide, calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate and calcium chloride. And what is the outcome? All these underlined compounds, CaCO3 here, magnesium hydroxide, these all are nothing but precipitate. These are insoluble salts. Like when lime react with carbon dioxide, it gets converted into CaCO3 and this CaCO3 gets precipitated out. All these reactions will happen like this: CaO plus CaOH whole twice gives CaCO3 plus water. The down arrow here denote the formation of precipitate. So, by reaction with lime, these all compounds, or soda, these all compounds get converted into insoluble salts. This is the principle. We can clearly say that lime is removing the temporary hardness. Temporary hardness, as we have already discussed, is due to bicarbonate salts like calcium bicarbonate, magnesium bicarbonate. When lime react with them, these are getting converted into CaCO3 and MgOH whole twice, namely, which are nothing but the precipitates. In the same manner, lime removes the permanent magnesium hardness. CaOH whole twice, that is lime, react with magnesium chloride, which is a permanent hardness causing salt, and magnesium sulfate, which is a permanent hardness causing salt, and converting it into magnesium hydroxide. and this is a PPT. In this manner, these hardness causing salts are converted into insoluble salts and can be removed. In the same manner, point number 3, we can see lime removes dissolved iron and aluminium salts like iron sulfate, iron hydroxide, aluminium sulfate. All these react with lime and gets converted into their corresponding insoluble salts. Lime also react with free mineral acids HCl and H2SO4, which may later on get converted into hardness causing salt if not removed. So lime react with these salts and convert them. Lime is a base and these mineral acids react with them and get converted into some salts like CaCl to CaSO4, which are later on getting converted into insoluble salt by reaction with soda. Lime also removes carbon dioxide and H2S. Soda removes all soluble calcium permanent hardness. Calcium permanent hardness is due to CaCl2 and CaSO4. So soda react with CaCl2 and CaSO4 and convert them into insoluble salts of CaCO3. So by all this stoichiometric chemical reaction, we can convert the requirement in terms of lime and soda. What amount of lime, what amount of soda is required, whether all the chemicals can be removed only by lime, or we can also use soda or the combination of lime and soda, whether 1 mole only is sufficient or more than 1 moles are required. So in this manner, we can calculate lime and soda in the form of this table, like permanent hardness, calcium salt and magnesium salt. It can be removed by S and L plus S. S here is nothing but the soda. L plus S is lime plus soda. L is standing for lime and S is standing for soda. In the same manner, temporary hardness, which is due to bicarbonate salt, can be removed by lime. Here you note down, removal of calcium temporary hardness require only 1 mole of lime, while removal of magnesium temporary hardness, that is magnesium bicarbonate, require 2 moles of L. 2 L's are required. In the same manner, acids react with lime, as we have already discussed, and you can see they produce calcium salts which further require soda. So removal of acid require L plus S. Any other bicarbonate ion, L minus S. Iron, if any iron soluble salts are there, then L plus S is, and if sodium aluminate is there, then L by 2. So in this manner, we can calculate what amount of lime and soda or only lime is required to remove these hardness causing salt. On the basis of these requirements, we can calculate the formula of lime requirement and soda requirement as shown in the slide. Lime requirement for softening equals to 74 by 100 TH. TH here stands for temporary hardness. Temporary hardness of calcium plus 2 into temporary hardness of magnesium. As we have seen in the previous slide that 2 limes are required for magnesium temporary hardness. So 2 into temporary hardness of magnesium plus permanent hardness of magnesium plus iron plus aluminium plus CO2 plus H plus HCO3 minus NaAlO2 by 2, as it gives us half mole of lime. So this has to be subtracted into volume of water to be softened. In this manner, we can calculate the whole. 74 is nothing but the molecular mass of lime, that we can calculate like this. The formula of lime is CaOH whole twice. Atomic mass of lime is 40, of oxygen 16, of hydrogen 1. It gives us 40 plus 34, that is 74. So 74 is molecular mass of lime. 100 over here is used because we express all hardness in terms of CaCO3 equivalent. That's why 100 is used. Now, TH here stands for temporary hardness, as I already told you. pH stands for permanent hardness. So this is the formula for lime requirement. In the same manner, we can calculate formula for the soda requirement. Soda is Na2CO3 and the molecular mass of Na2CO3, the atomic mass of sodium is 23, carbon is 12 and oxygen is 16. So it comes out to be 46 plus 12 plus 48, and that comes out to be 106. So here you can see 106. 106 divided by 100 because hardness is expressed in terms of CaCO3 equivalent, and it removes the permanent hardness mainly. Permanent hardness, that is pH of calcium, magnesium, iron, aluminium plus any mineral acid minus HCO3 minus if it is present into volume of water in liter present. This much of soda is required for removal. Now let us see one numerical based on that. We are clear that lime and soda can be calculated by these formulas, that is 74 by 100 into all these salts as well as 106 by 100. Let us see a numerical and try to find out, simple numerical, and try to find out the calculation of lime or soda requirement. The question is like that: calculate the amount of lime required for softening 5000 liter. This is the volume of water given. 5000 liter of hard water containing 72 ppm of magnesium sulfate, whose molecular mass is 120. Right? Now, this numerical can be done in this manner. First of all, we list out all the given data. And what all data are given? We have 72 ppm of magnesium sulfate, which is nothing but 72 milligram per liter. We have volume given is 5000 liter of water to be softened, and molecular mass of magnesium sulfate is 120. Now, in order to calculate lime and soda, we need to first of all convert all the hardness causing salt into CaCO3 equivalent, because hardness is always expressed in CaCO3 equivalent. So first we will be converting it into CaCO3 equivalent, and so second step is calculate the CaCO3 equivalent. Magnesium sulfate 72 milligram per liter is given, and the multiplication factor is 100 by 120. The calculation in CaCO3 equivalent can be done by the formula weight given into 100, which is molecular mass of CaCO3, upon molecular mass of hardness causing salt. Here 70 is the weight given milligram per liter, into 100 upon 120 is the molecular mass of hardness causing salt. So 72 is given, 72 into 100 upon 120. So the, as shown in the slide, 72 into 100 upon 120, that is coming out to be 60. 60 milligram per liter is there. And lime formula we all know, 74 by 100 into hardness due to magnesium sulfate into volume of liter, volume of water. Volume of water given is 5000 liter. So it show 74 by 100 into 60 into 5000, that gives you 222,000 milligram. And when we convert it into gram, it comes out to be 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram. The conversion we can show 1000 milligram is equal to 1 gram. So 2000, this much milligram will be equal to 222 gram. So this is our answer. 222 gram of lime is required to soften 5000 liter of water consisting 72 milligram per liter of calcium magnesium sulfate, that is given in the. So in this manner we can calculate whatever the number of salts are present, whatever the type of salts are present, we can convert them into their CaCO3 equivalent, and accordingly we can calculate the lime requirement or soda requirement on the basis of the formula given. So this whole part is of the principle of lime and soda process, how the softening is done by precipitation, how we can calculate amount of lime or amount of soda to carry out softening, but how the whole process is done in the industries, how lime and soda are mixed with the hard water and the hard water is softened. So there are two ways in which the softening can be done. One is cold lime soda process and the other is hot lime soda process as shown in the slide. Two ways we can carry out softening: cold lime soda process and